The following episode has been paid for by the Rowdy World Order.
Welcome to another Rowdy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. That can mean one thing and one thing only. It is a brand new episode of A Worthy Addiction.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, a show like no other, hosted by none other than me and my fabulous Rowdy brothers. So I will not waste any freaking time introducing one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a famous #1 subscriber of the Muscle Mommy magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, my man, Unworthy and Dynamite Lecter.
Also, a little known fact: I'm also a guest editor every other month on the Muscle Mommy magazine.
Nice.
Is that why the pages are always sticky?
Generally, yeah, we try to take care of that in the master print before we send them all out. But some things slip through the cracks, if you know what I mean. And this handsome bald fella down here, none other than Stone Cold Clintastic 4. Clint, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic.
All right.
And right on top of me, we have the sexy Toy Addict 17. What's up, baby?
How long you been wanting to say that?
I say it to him every time.
Every time he says it to me, he's so kind. Hey, and everybody that's watching, whether you're watching live, watching our replay, as always, we thank you for the support. We thank you for checking out every Thursday and hanging out with us. Fellas, happy Thursday. It's always nice to catch up with you guys. I know we briefly talked in the back a little bit. We do a little catching up and stuff like that. But how are things with you guys? Like, how's life treating you?
Oh man, we're in the middle of a winter apocalypse up here in the North Country.
Right, yeah, we got
a winter weather, and people just don't know how to drive. We had like really bad ice, like an ice storm last night, and like the roads were fucking shit. They canceled school like pretty much immediately. And like people just driving like 3 miles an hour. It's like, you're going to be the one that causes a wreck because you can't get going fast enough to go up the hill. You just start sliding backwards down this fucking hill and wreck everybody. You fucking prick. Step on it.
I could only imagine, like, you have like, there's a lot of, I haven't been down there, but like, I can only imagine like your roads are just like, there's a lot of hills like where you live at?
Yeah. And like my road is like all windy back country road. So like you can't ever really judge what the rest of the roads look like by my road. Cause like they don't fucking plow my road. But like even the main roads this morning, they were fucking
right. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow this morning as well. I think it started at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. It wasn't bad. But the way they described it was going to snow. It was going to be wet snow, but then it was going to start raining. So their fear is that the temperature is going to drop. It's going to turn into ice. I was able to wake up early enough to grab my I couldn't find my little scraper thing, so I grabbed my broom. So I was like getting the snow off. And then I was able to park at the parking lot that I always park at work. But then at my job, my first job, I looked out the window and it started coming down. So I'm like, I gotta park this bitch in the garage because I am not gonna spend an extra 15 minutes cleaning up my car. And it hasn't been bad. It's all slush now. But Clint, how much snow do you get?
Yeah, how's the snow around here?
I actually had to put my AC on today.
Nice.
Oh man.
Man, listen, that's my kind of weather right there, man.
We only have snow 1 week a year. And that's our
and it's like national emergency down there. State shutdown.
Right.
Nope. Yeah.
Can't find a single loaf of bread or bottle of water anywhere.
Oh no.
Now, You had mentioned, Unworthy, you had mentioned something that I was actually talking about at work today. The kids getting school canceled, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get that. We didn't get as many canceled. Like, I feel like they cancel school a lot, especially down here. They cancel school a lot for nothing. Like, it's like, oh, we're getting snow. And it's really nothing. Like, it's like manageable, right? It's like it snows, but it's like this morning, like early this morning, it was really light snow. It was easy to, and the roads were easy to drive. You know, you drive slow, be cautious, but it was easy to maneuver around, and everything's kind of plowed already. But like, they canceled everything. They canceled school for the kids, and I'm like, man, growing up, and me and my coworker were talking about it. It's like, growing up, like, COVID could have happened, and my mom would have said, all right, well, here, take some Vicks, take some time, take gas to school, and
Lysol wipes, don't touch nobody.
Right. There was never that many cancellations.
They don't close our school that often. Like here, this last year, well, so 2 years ago, we didn't use up all of our snow days. So they made them, like, they let them out of school early because they didn't use any. So like school ended a week early for the year. But then last year, they had to go to school longer because they canceled school so much. But we had like real bad weather. This year, it's been kind of touch and go. We've had really shitty days that they haven't canceled school, and then there's been days where it's like they had a 2-hour delay last week, one day last week, and it was like, why is it? I went out, I'm thinking, oh man, it must be fucking cold outside, you know, because if the kids walk, they have to give a 2-hour delay if it's not going to be above a certain temperature, right?
Right.
So I'm like, it must be fucking cold out there because they had 2-hour delay. I walk outside, it's like, damn, I don't even need a fucking jacket. What the hell? No snow on the ground and it's fucking warm out. Why did they fucking put school back?
Well, that's how it was this morning. It wasn't cold at all. Like, there was snow, and it was snowing a little bit, but it wasn't super cold. And then I was even able to walk to the corner store for my break to like get lunch with no coat, no jacket. Like, I was fine. Yeah, it wasn't that cold. I mean, it was nice and chilly, but it wasn't like to the point where
that's where it was a problem here, is because it was cold all night and it was an ice storm, and then it was warm like first thing in the morning, and most of the day it was warm. So like all the fucking, they're putting salt down, and it's just like everything's turning into fucking slush and nasty fucking roads.
Listen, this generation has it good. Listen, we didn't get those luxuries where we could just stay home and, you know, and get all these sick snow days or anything like that. Like, we never got that. Our moms were like, it rain, snow, end of the world, pandemic, zombie apocalypse, your ass is going to school.
That's right.
Walk to school. You got it. Well, the worst part was, for me growing up, the worst part, because my mom is like 4'5". She's really, really short. And she was notorious. She was the notorious one for, like, if you walked in, like, those words, those famous words where you walk into the room and you open the door, it's like, Mom, and she's asleep, and she says, what? I missed the bus. After she just woke you up and you got dressed and she had you ready to go, she said, you go stand outside and get your bus. Make sure you're outside, and then missed the bus. Oh, man. We got it real good. We said those famous words. I missed the bus. Yeah.
I lived on top of a hill, like, and I didn't live too far from the school where I grew up. But I lived on top of a hill, and if I missed the bus, my mom was like, "It's downhill. Start walking. You know, you can walk down to the high school, and then you could catch the bus from the high school to the elementary." And when I was in the high school, I had, you know, those razor scooters. Fucking dangerous motherfucking things. I used to ride that down the hill if I missed the school bus, because I was like, my mom wasn't going to take me. I had to fucking get there myself.
I bought my
fucking going 90 miles an hour down the hill on a razor scooter.
I gave my twins for Christmas this year. I bought them 2 razor scooters, and I'm like, here, it's for the summer. We go crazy. And then like their mom was like, why did you do that? Like, why did you buy this for them? But they're pretty cool. But yeah, these kids nowadays, they got a luxury. So they're very, very lucky, because we didn't grow up with that kind of treatment. We were supposed to go. Like, it was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But other than that, Clint, do you ever experience anything? How were your parents growing up? Were they the same, where, you know, you had to, you know?
No, well, they didn't get snow days, that's for sure.
Well, yeah.
They were always pretty chill. My parents were pretty chill. I was just a goody two shoes and never tested that. So
gotcha. Right. I could see that.
I probably could have got away with a lot. I just didn't try.
Right. Yeah.
If we were like good.
I think if we were all biological brothers, you would probably be you would definitely be the most successful one.
He'd be the favorite one.
He'd be the favorite one.
Never got arrested, never knocked anybody up before they graduated.
All the prison visits would be like, why can't you be more like Clint? Why can't you just do what Clint does? Oh man! But the chat's here. I want to
call him, Mom. You know, I really just need like $50 to get through to my next paycheck. You know, your brother Clint never calls and has to ask for money.
He knows just ask me about my day. That's all he calls for.
Oh man! The chat's here. I want to say what up to the chat. They've been waiting patiently. So we started with Mr. Toyota Unlimited. What's going on, dude? This is saying, oh boy, it's Thursday night. It's time for the pretty boys of Utah. Man, thank you. Such an honor. Such honor. The only pretty boy here is Clint right here. We're like second to him. So we got Mr. Raven's Eyes in the house. What's going on, Raven's Eyes? Highly posable. What's going on? It's Rowdy time. Yes, it is. Always, every Thursday. Tripping with Toys. What's going on, dude? What's going on?
What's up?
We got Unworthy's BFF here, Mr. KJ Smith.
Hey, KJ.
What's up, KJ?
What's up, KJ? He says, what's up, Clint? Toyar says, people who have been driving snow for 20 years all of a sudden can't remember how to drive and stuff.
Yeah, man. It's fucking crazy living in New York. Like, you're from here. You live here. You know what it's like. This happens every year, yet you're somehow surprised and don't know how to fucking do it.
Right. We got our homie Rel Collect saying, what up? No Cody Crybabies. Cody was wailing after the ladder match at the Royal Rumble. Dude, yes. I'm going to talk a little bit. I know we touched on the Royal Rumble a lot on the last episode, but I'm definitely going to get, I'm definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts on the kind of like just a little bit of it. We'll get into that. KJ says, back in Unworthy's days, they used to walk 4 miles to school up big hills, 6 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Che Brothers, what's going on? We got Diggs Figs in the house. What's going on, Diggs?
Diggler.
The Diggler. Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us again. Hey guys, kind of perfect segue. Just to get into it just a little bit because again, we talked a whole lot about it on last week. Your thoughts on the Royal Rumble outcome? Like, what did you think of it? Like, the last match. Was it a shocker to you? Was it something that you weren't expecting? It was to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't real thrilled all around. The women's Rumble was fucking predictable.
Right.
You know, fucking Charlotte Flair. You knew it was gonna be her. You just fucking knew it was gonna be her.
Right.
The tag team match was pretty good. I wrote a note. So I was really high when I watched most of it. I had a really good fucking brownie. And I wrote a note, and I don't know why I wrote this note, but I wrote in my note, remember Alex Shelley's jacket. And I don't know why I wrote that. I know that he wore like some big fucking fluffy. I don't remember what I was going for with that, but I thought the tag team match was decent. It could have, it shouldn't have been on the Rumble. They should have saved that for
like SmackDown
or something.
Or just didn't have the match at all. That happened too many times already. So
yeah. And
he said I didn't expect Jay to win, but it's one of those winners I'm happy about. Okay. Yeah. Fair.
The Cody match was meh. I think Cody got knocked out. I think he was out on his feet for part of that match.
I thought so too.
There was that part where he's out of the ring and he's like going towards Kevin as Kevin's coming down the steps. And then he like turns around and starts crawling like he's gonna get something out of the underneath the ring. I was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing? Is he knocked out on his feet?" Like,
he probably was. He probably was because that maneuver he did on the ladder, that like I even like flinched a little bit. Like I was like, ugh. But even like the last that power bomb through the ladder, like while he was on top of
the Alabama slam,
that right there was like, ooh.
I don't know. I thought that looked clean. That looked like they nailed it. Like it was a spot they were planning and they nailed it. Like because you see Kevin's back hits it, but like he hits it and then it bends and like he kind of slides down the ladder. So it's it looked pretty nasty, but it looked like they did a clean job and it like it was supposed to. And then that scene where Sammy's huddled over Kevin and Cody's standing up behind him. I go, that's the shot they wanted. They wanted that fucking shot.
Right.
You know, that camera angle panned up. They wanted that.
There was a meme where they had Sami Zayn like Rocky and Kevin Owens like Apollo, and they had Cody like Drago. Like if he dies, he dies like that. Because it kind of reminded me of that too. Clint, what did you watch the Royal Rumble, Clint?
I did not this year.
Okay. For me, I agree 100%. The women's Royal Rumble was very, very predictable. I kind of knew we all knew Charlotte Flair was going to come back and win. Very, very impressed with oh my god, I've been saying her name every time. TNA lady, this one, Jordan Grace. Phenomenal. She's a star. She's a star already. Like her picking up whatchamacallit,
Dewdrop. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like that was amazing.
Piper Niven.
Yeah, Piper. Yeah, her. She was great. Alexa Bliss coming back. What a pop! Big pop. Like that was.
I did not see that coming. That was.
I was super happy to see her back. I wish she was one of the last ones to come out. Very disappointed with Nikki Bella at the end. We didn't need that. We didn't need a Nikki Bella in the end.
What a wasted surprise. Like
we didn't need that in the end. Sad we couldn't see Jade Cargill show up, but like I guess they're cooking a story, some sort of story or whatever. Now, as far as the men's Royal Rumble, Jacob Fatu, phenomenal. Jacob Fatu was phenomenal. Love to see Penta and Ray start the match, although Penta got
eliminated and stayed in the match for another 20 fucking minutes.
Right.
How about that fucking spear on Speed?
On Speed, oh my god, he really got hurt.
Shit, that was the most disgusting fucking spear. Disrespectful spear.
He really got injured. Super injured in that match. But just kind of fast forward, like I said, Cody Rhodes. I think it was, like I said, I thought that match would steal the show, like as a singles match. And compared to like the tag match, I thought that match was a little more entertaining because it had like ladders and stuff. Because I really didn't understand the Street Profits coming out and doing all that extra shit they did. I was like, but I really enjoyed the Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens looked amazing in that match. They both beat the shit out of each other, and it was great. Now the outcome of the men's Royal Rumble, I was super happy with, on a sense that like that right there confirmed to me that this is that new era, the new wave of WWE that Triple H envisioned, right? Like it's the time to push these younger guys and these new, these guys, because freaking Jey Uso is like, he has a pop. And I felt like, in a way, John Cena kind of passed that torch to him. And it was nice that he allowed him to win, because, he could have just been like, I feel like if Vince McMahon was still around, John Cena would have won that match.
When it got down to Cena and Uso, I was pretty sure it was going to be Cena. I mean, this isn't sour grapes. I was not expecting Jey Uso to win. Right. And I mean, the last 3 years, I've said it was going to be Jey Uso winning. This year, I was like that, because this year, like, they really have pushed him. So it's like, he doesn't need to push this year, so I don't see him winning this year. And then he won. I was like, wow, that was a fucking swerve. I didn't see that shit coming.
I really just like that. It kind of like fills in the gaps where we had all these matches with him and all these losses, and people were getting super frustrated. And it was like, to me, it was like, we disappointed you to give it to you when it really mattered, which is the road to WrestleMania.
But are they gonna give him the title at Mania?
I feel like him against Gunther is a perfect match. I don't think him and Cody would make sense. No. Like John Cena and Cody would make sense to do. Like that would be a nice match to watch. Like that would be nice to see. But like I just can't see, like, I think Gunther and Jey Uso is the match to. I mean, I think that's where they're aiming.
I think they're set. They set up a few things really nicely. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Punk, because I think they're really setting up for Rollins and Roman at Mania.
Right.
Like, they got pretty brutal between those two there at the end. Fucking Seth stomped the shit out of them.
Skelly, what up, Skelly?
What up, Skelly?
Wade Craig's in the house. What's up, Wade? What's up, Wade? We're just talking a little bit, just kind of recapping a little bit of the Royal Rumble. But I mean, overall, third biggest gate after the biggest WrestleMania, which was last year's third biggest gate. They had big performance, and I expected that to be that because the Royal Rumble is kind of like it's always been like for me the second biggest show besides WrestleMania, right? It's like the one that prepares you for like what's going to happen at WrestleMania. So, and you know, and all the secret people showing up. Like I said, there was a lot of like
there wasn't really any surprises for men.
No, not really. No, not at all. Honestly, like
Joe Hendry had a pretty good pop. Like, but I don't think
Joe
that
Henry
was even a surprise. I think everybody knew that was going to happen.
Right.
I think everybody knew Joe Hendry was going to show up.
Yeah. No, but
I did see something that I wanted to say that Shoot sent me, and this would be very disappointing if this is true. What if they only gave Uso the Rumble win, and they're going to have him challenge Joe Hendry at WrestleMania instead? I'd be disappointed. Like, why would you do that?
Because that's a little.
They have that partnership going on with TNA now. But
what's going on, buddy?
I think that would be a bad call.
Yeah, he says Alexa Bliss had the pop. Yeah, she had a big pop. Like
she looked good. She didn't look like she had much ring rust. She got kind of unceremoniously eliminated, which was pretty fucking annoying. But
highlight for me, honestly, I meant to say this. Highlight for me is AJ Styles returning, but also returning with his theme song. Like, I was super happy to see AJ Styles. Please let this be the year where, like, okay, Jey Uso, let him get his run, but let the AJ Styles win a title. He needs to win a title. Like, Finn Balor, get Finn Balor a title this year. I don't care what title.
Oh, what about that's the one thing that was fucking confusing to me. What about Finn Balor there? What's up? Was he like an alternate? Like, was somebody else supposed to be there? And like then they brought, because like he had new music and it was like nobody knew who the fuck was coming out. And it was like
No, I think
I didn't know who it was, and I'm a big Finn Balor fan. So like when that music came on, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Who's this surprise entry? And then it comes up on the thing, and it's like Finn with the X's instead of the INN. And I was like, what the fuck? Why are they giving him hip hop music? Like, he's always had some sort of metal music.
Right. I'm just happy that he needs to just have his theme back, the one he had before.
Yeah,
they need to give him his theme back. Yeah, and then again, happy to see AJ Styles. Like, I'm really rooting for AJ Styles this year. They because he's not there for too long. I mean, he's getting there in age. Eventually he's gonna want to retire. And I just hope this is like his besides I know that everybody's focused on a lot on John Cena and his final run, but I really hope that we start pushing AJ Styles a little more too. He says Judgment Day gonna be done by Mania. Oh yeah, they're done now.
Know what? He might have been that reminds me. Finn might have been filling in for JD because JD really fucked himself up.
No, yeah,
fucking
punctured
broke two ribs and punctured his lung. Collapsed on his way back. What a fucking tough dude, though. He fucking finished.
Pat, what's up, Pat? A freak for AJ. Yeah, dude. Dude. AJ Styles, the fucking man, dude. I love AJ. I have a great appreciation for AJ Styles.
Other than AJ coming back, Alexa coming back, and Joe Hendry, the thing I popped for the most was the spear on Speed, but then that fucking spear that Braun Breaker hit Roman with, like a fucking missile. I was like, God damn.
He says 1,000% filled in, new music and crazy spot elimination. Yeah, Finn wasn't supposed to be back yet. Yeah, it was weird. Like he was out on injury and then showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, and that was kind of a wasted return too. Like if they were gonna, they had to have him fill in. Obviously, he should have just had his original, his old music and not this new. Yeah, because it was almost like the way that his name popped up on screen. It was almost like the Prince days when he was Prince Finn in NXT.
Right. Says Logan Paul did better than I thought he would. Well, Logan Paul is a freaking star. He's good to be a heel. I love Logan Paul. I could respect Logan Paul. And honestly, I was really it really struck a nerve when he eliminated Punk. But it was nice that he eliminated Punk because Punk threw in Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens' face that he lost to Punk. So it was nice that he kind of got that. So now Kevin Owens could kind of throw that back at him, so it's kind of all right. I see.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I see what they did there. All right, guys. So I have a discussion question for you guys. Seeing as we've had I want to say it's been every day or even a couple hours, we had a bunch of trailer drops, a bunch of movies. So there's a lot of movies that I'm excited for. There's some that I'm whatever. I know Clint, I know we spoke a little bit. sent the trailer out to you, and you had your thing, and I want to hear your thoughts on it. But discussion question for everybody, thinking of all the movies. I'm with it. I don't know if you've seen any of the trailers that have come out from some of the movies that are coming out in 2025. But discussion question for the night is: what is your most anticipated movie of 2025 and your least anticipated movie? So, what's the movie that for me? Most anticipated movie, honestly, I want to say Superman is my most anticipated movie. It is my most anticipated movie. Superman is definitely the most anticipated movie to watch. Again, fresh take on new movie with Superman, not an origin story. It's kind of going right into it, different characters, and it's James Gunn kind of like, first live action, movie, DC movie, and I'm rooting for him because I want it to be a great movie. Least anticipated movie for me, and I'm definitely going to touch on it a little bit, is Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park Rebirth is probably the one that after watching the trailer, and maybe they'll sell it to me a little more. But when I saw the
ScarJo in it, come on, what else can you want?
No, I love ScarJo. I love her. But I think with that movie, like just with the trailer, I got a lot of like, I saw this already. Like I got this already. Like
Jurassic Park 3.
Exactly. Jurassic Park 3. And you know what? We're just gonna get into it. Like,
let's
so
do it. Let's
Jurassic World Rebirth. They finally had their official trailer. It was on yesterday. Again, visuals look great. I love that they pay homage to the original. I love I've been watching a lot of like reviewers, and I love how people
He's not wrong.
Right. Especially to the theater. Especially
What's up,
to
Chewy?
Hey, Chewy. So I think but again, when I saw the trailer, I like my expectations for it was like, okay, we did the mutating, the mixing of genes and whatever. Why the fuck are we still on that? Can we like do something other than that? Like, can we think of outside the box? Can we do something else?
To be fair, it's fucking dinosaurs. What really can you do?
I mean, there's so much honestly, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but it's just like, to me, it just feels like
dinosaurs in space.
Right. We could put James
do Jurassic Park meets Walking Dead, like the fucking, it's the zombie apocalypse and fucking. You're at Jurassic Park.
But that's where that last trilogy ended up.
Right. I agree with Path. Like I was expecting
zombies.
No, like dinosaurs, pretty much all over the earth.
No, I'm talking like, you're at Jurassic Park and it's Jurassic Park. Have a story with Jurassic Park where it's like the park is actually doing good. There's no casualties. Everybody's fine. And then somebody gets sick and turns into a zombie. And then the zombie apocalypse happens right there in the park and accidentally lets out all the dinosaurs. And then the dinosaurs become infected too.
I read
it's original.
I read that they're going to be dinosaurs and prehistoric animals that haven't been introduced into the movies. Like the megalodon is one that they said that they're going to introduce, which is pretty cool because they kind of hinted. The second Meg movie kind of did that a little bit. I was like, oh, this is cool, but I didn't understand the dinosaurs because even then when watching that movie, I was like, what is it, Jurassic Park? But now I see that.
Well, that's how it is. Like in the Meg book, like it's a lot.
Well, didn't the same guy write it?
Yeah,
didn't Crichton write it?
No. Two separate writers, but yeah, like that's what I thought when I was actually reading. I was like,
right,
is it freaking dinosaurs? What?
Yeah, right. No, I was hoping for a more darker approach, like the novels. I was hoping for that, like something different, and not even just dark, like something. Just give me, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. It's just something that's not. It's just something that seems too familiar to me. Like it's
redundant.
Right. So it's like we got like the plot basically is, well, from what I've seen and from what I've read, the plot is they go to the island. They're research. It's a sequel to Dominion. They're researching. They got to find genes from 3 big dinosaurs that I guess some blood. They gotta get samples because they're supposed to it's supposed to help people save people's lives, and then they end up with having to deal with all these dinosaurs. But there's this abomination dinosaur that they like fucked up before they were trying to make the dinosaur from Jurassic World, and then they messed up and they left them in that island. So this island hordes has like the worst and the most dangerous of dinosaurs. Like if you're gonna give me that, give me something like scary. Like I don't know. Like to me, it's like you said, it's just redundant.
So you want like a horror movie, Jurassic Park?
I wanted like scary, not horror,
not suspense horror, but like
scary. Right, like I don't know. Like give me like Alien, like the first Alien movie type horror, right? Where it's like a sci-fi, but you know like that. Like I need something like
dinosaurs in space.
Right, that's what I want.
I haven't seen the trailer for this yet, but I mean, I like all of the Jurassic Park movies. I don't have a complaint about any of them ever. Yeah. I enjoy all of them, so I'm gonna watch it. I'm not watch super excited for it. I'm not not excited for it either.
Right. So. Pav says if you haven't watched 65 on Netflix with Adam Driver, it's very interesting twist on dinos, crazy good action story and special effects. I gotta check that out. All right. Torreira says, why not do the Jurassic part that's kind of like Cloverfield where there's dinosaurs all over and we have to fight back? I thought that which one was it?
Dominion?
Was it not Dominion, the one before that? What was it? Jurassic World, Jurassic New Kingdom or something like that? I don't remember the fucking name. Anyway,
Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom. Like I thought that it was gonna be like, okay, now dinosaurs have left the island. They're on now we gotta like survive them there. Like they're all over. So
I mean that kind of like the original trilogy, you know, at the end of the third one, you see the fucking like the pterodactyls flying out over the ocean, and like can you tell me anything that would be more fucking terrifying? Is like, okay, dinosaurs are on that island, at least they're secluded to that island, we don't ever have to go there. But then what about the ones that could swim and the ones that could fly? Like that's fucking horrifying.
I love how these movies and any movie that has to do with like a zombie apocalypse, I've said this on Toy Talk, where it's like it really shows how stupid of a species we are, right? We're really fucking dumb. Like you didn't learn from the first Jurassic Park, right? That, you know, things like that could happen. Like why not close the fucking park down? There is no more Jurassic Park. Like, and these people are like, oh, let's make another one. Yeah, because nothing could happen. And so I was like, what? He says, how about Turok situation? A kid got left behind and grew up in the island. I'm down with that. I'd be down for something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Something new. Like, what about cavemen? Like, yeah, okay, so obviously there's no cavemen, but like that's a perfect scenario right there. Is like people got left on the island, they have to live kind of like cavemen. You know?
Right. The new hybrid, the new mutated is called the D-Rex. What a name, the D-Rex. That's what they call me. That's at least what they used to call me. I'm not the D-Rex no more. In the new movie, there are dinosaurs that were too dangerous to keep on the original island. Yeah, I read that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you sold me with that. But then it's like, when you see it, you're like, what? Like, I didn't get any of it.
But that's the thing. It's like, how many islands are there? Because that was the entire plot of the third one, is that there's was like another secret island.
There's like different sectors of them, like Sector A.
It's called plot armor, okay?
Raymond says the big bad looks like he's from the Doom game. Yeah, kind of like a big ass xenomorph.
Is that the one in the picture? I haven't seen this yet.
No, this is this is oh, sorry, go ahead. No, this is from rumor has it this is Rexy's baby. So no,
here's one thing that I don't understand. Is this is a reboot, or is this following up with like the
Dominion.
Last reboot?
It's a sequel to Dominion.
Okay. But was Dominion a reboot?
No. Like,
was it a soft reboot is what they call it? Like where it's like
it's a requel. It's called what is it? It's a requel where it's not a requel. It's where it's kind of like a continuations to this. Like they keep some elements of the original and like make like they kind of revamp it. Like it's a reboot, but they revamp it based on like the originals. So
now here's something that I just spitballing here. How about something like this, but it's like, you have to have these, you're training these. Like, I don't want to say like Pokemon, but like you catch your dinosaur, now you got to like dino battles, like instead of chicken fights, you got fucking
dino
fights.
What they were trying to do in the second one with the military.
Right. He says, you ever seen the full scale T-Rex stream alive by fucking Gazer? No, I haven't seen that. He said, bro, that's the horror movie argument. There's this dude in a hockey mask killing guys at Crystal Lake. Okay, so you don't go to Crystal Lake. Hey, you know what? Don't go to Crystal Lake. But if you have that hot woman that wants you to go to Crystal Lake, we just still go. Yeah. So you're right.
You go, just don't have premarital sex there, and you'll be good.
And don't do drugs. Raven says, it looks like all the dinos on the island are screwed up hybrids. Like, why they do the? You know what? If that's the plot, that all of them are like screwed up hybrids and not like, because now they're saying that the Spinosaurus is like legit, like they made him look like it's supposed to look like, not like in Jurassic Park 3, right? Like it's like history accurate or some shit like that. All right, that's what they were saying.
Well, I don't know. None of them really look like they have feathers, and I think we've all agreed.
Right, like give me fucking. I hope they didn't show any. They showed one photo. One photo. It was like a still image of a raptor inside like a containment. And it was like the raptors from like the first movie and the second. But like, I hope they give us like.
I always thought that
there's a scene and it's like, is that a rat? Please don't tell me it's a raptor. And it's like, yeah, it's a raptor. And then it chases them.
Not having raptors is like not having Vin Diesel in a Fast and the Furious movie. You better have fucking raptors in this movie.
So I always thought the idea of dinosaurs having feathers was ridiculous until I saw a chicken without its feathers, and it's like, that's a fucking dinosaur. That looks exactly like a dinosaur.
Oh man, Unworthy. Most anticipated movie for you, and the movie you're least anticipating. Like you're not. It's not. You're too fond of.
I mean, I am anticipating Superman. Believe it or not,
okay.
Even though I'm not a Superman guy. I can't really think of too many off the top of my head. I'm not really familiar with too much that's coming out. I'm on the fence. I don't want to be negative about Fantastic Four.
Okay.
I'm kind of on the fence. I'm going to need a little more convincing on that one.
I'm glad you said that because that'll be our next segue. But go ahead, Clint.
So my most anticipated so far is Fantastic Four.
Okay. And the one you're not so anticipated, you really don't care for.
It's a tie.
Mm.
And you're the one who showed me both trailers. First off is Until Dawn.
Okay.
And then the other one is that Final Destination movie.
Yeah, Bloodlines, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That just sounds dumb.
Yeah. It's dead. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Since we're on the topic, Final Destination's Bloodlines. Also another trailer that dropped. This movie series, I'm gonna treat like the Saw movies. I don't care too much of the plot anymore. I just want to see the different kills. That's the only reason I'm gonna ever watch this movie. It's just like, all right, Final Destination. Let's see how many ways you could die. Like that first, the trailer, the little trailer they gave you was like, damn, that's a lot to happen. Like the guy fucking is doing he's tattooing himself. I wish we could show the trailer here. He's tattooing himself, but then he spills something. Then the chain gets caught in his wrist. I'm like, what the fuck? It's a lot going on.
That's on par though, like with the first one, and because like with the scene with her computer blowing up, and then stabbing her in the neck, and then the house blowing up. It's in the same line as that.
Yeah.
No, there is no more destinations after this. I didn't watch this trailer, but honestly, I don't think I'll even bother watching the trailer or the movie because I've never enjoyed a single one. As a matter of fact, anytime I get behind a tractor trailer, it's got the fucking logs or like I think telephone poles on it. That's the only time I ever think about it.
I think our entire generation was traumatized by that scene.
Yeah,
right.
That's the only time that movie ever comes into my head is when
It's definitely one of those movie series where like after like Saw is one of those movies where I say that you know I watch it to see the unique kills, but Saw you could have a story within the Saw movie, right? These movies here is like after the first and the second one, it was just like, all right, it gets kind of like I kind of get tired of like, all right, what the fuck, like you know we get it, like we could die anytime, like fucking you know the first movie was good.
The one with the racetrack was freaking terrible.
Right.
The one where they tried to go 3D with it, that one was just worst thing put to film.
Now here's my question to you. Like when you watched the first movie, like did you like look at like when you walked somewhere and you seen something like, you know, especially like when you walk down and like when you're walking in New York and walking like to Times Square, you see all these like pipes and shit. Like I remember watching the first movie and we took a trip out there, the family, and there was like this, like they were doing construction. So I'm like watching the pipes and shit and the water leak. And the entire time I'm walking, I'm like, well, I could see the water just spilling into the big puddle. I slip. I accidentally kick something and then the pipes come and like pierce through my fucking chest. Like I was just think like wild shit.
That would be too obvious. That would cause something else to get you. That's the thing. Like
he says garbage disposal's messed up. He says, there's a scene in this one where somebody dies choking on soup. Well, shit. And no more soup for me.
It'll probably be you.
All right. I'm in the movie. I mean, I'm excited to watch it because, again, I want to see. I'm not super excited, but you know, I just want to see the kills. It'll probably be one of those movies.
Have you ever seen the video, the mobile phone game that they made of this, of Final Destination? It's not called Final Destination. It's called Dumb Ways to Die. It's basically what the fucking movie is.
Maybe that's where they took all the ideas from. They're like, well, let's make the new Final Destination based on this game.
Yeah, I mean, I had a kind of a dumb way to die situation yesterday. They could put that in the movie. I was trying to get the fucking hot water out of a coffee machine, like the boiler, and it was clogged full of calcium, so I couldn't. And my smart brain was like, blow on the fucking tube to blow the calcium out, and then just get the hose out of your mouth before the scalding hot water floods inside of your fucking throat. That could have been a dumb way to die.
But that would be too expected, though. We know that's how you're gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna go a dumb way. It's definitely gonna be something pretty stupid.
Yeah, it's one of those movies. It's getting tiresome. It's like the Fast movies. Like I love Fast and the Furious, like the first one. I was always big on like the first Fast and the Furious and Tokyo Drift. I really like Tokyo Drift. But like after they started making a lot of them, it's like, all right, I'm over these.
Yeah.
He says, you gotta suck, not blow. And nice, what's up, dude? Welcome.
What's up, man?
He says, Final Destination 95 old age. He says, and work with beers.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get to the next trailer, let's pay some bills. So this show is brought to you by
Ball stick. It's not just a cream. It's a way of life.
So
it's not a cream.
It's just, I didn't know what else to think of. Oh man. All right, so shit, we're here. Fantastic Four. Also, you know, first teaser. Fantastic Four First Steps. That's what the movie's called. It's called First Steps. Clint, I'm gonna go to you, man, first, because I know this is your
actually, I was gonna say I would rather Clint goes first because maybe he can explain this a little bit better.
Clint, what are your thoughts on the first trailer of the Fantastic Four? This what is the first family of Marvel? Stan Lee, God rest his soul, he'd be smiling right now if he was still alive. Long overdue in MCU. So, what do you think?
I'm freaking excited about it. I love the futuristic 60s vibe they're going for with it. And Yeah, like I love the cast. I love the costume designs,
Right.
and the cast they got for it. I have no complaints. And yeah, like like I haven't been excited for a Fantastic Four movie in like 20 years. So
Right.
yeah.
Now, what was the biggest takeaway you got from the trailer? Like out of the scenes and stuff like. And I mean, I know there was not a lot that they showed, right?
Yeah.
They showed some things, but like, and I know they're gonna show a little more like as time goes on. But like, what was the biggest takeaway from this first trailer?
They were smart and kind of mirrored it on the Incredibles movie, where it's like it's a family, and you got that vibe from the trailer. So plus we're getting freaking Galactus
and Herbie making breakfast. Oh yeah,
exactly.
That part where they like teased the Galactus there, I popped like it was Joe Hendry coming out at the Royal Rumble. I was like, oh hell yeah! Now see, here's my thing. I watched the trailer. I think it looks really good, and I am excited to see it. Where I have a hard time is I would be more excited if this was just like back in the day before Marvel used to tie everything together in the universe, you know. So like if this was a standalone movie, I'd be very pumped for it. But the fact that it's part of the the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it makes me a little confused, and it makes me wonder like how they're going to do it and bring them into the fold, because it happens in the 60s basically.
60s,
but it's like.
But
it's like there's no part in Endgame or Infinity War where like Captain Marvel and Nick Fury are like, man, you know what? Really wish that guy with the really super stretchy arms was here right now. Wonder whatever happened to that guy.
They've also said it's not set in the same universe for now.
Okay. So it's like a multiverse thing.
And that doesn't make it any better to me. Like that doesn't make it any more palpable for me. Like
stretchable.
Okay, so now they're going to come to our universe, and
so we gotta.
Are we supposed to give a fuck?
So basically, we gotta mush this up so you can actually eat it. Like,
I mean, I think this is a valid criticism. Like it's not, and like I said, I'm not trying to be negative about it. I am excited about it. It's just this
is a safe space. Say how you feel. Go ahead.
Like it's just hard.
It's not a safe space.
It's hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that this is going to be part of the universe. Like, is this how we're going to have Tony Stark as Dr. Doom?
No. Okay. So first, my question is, did you like Deadpool versus Wolverine, and did that confuse you?
I have not watched it. I've only watched like bits and pieces, like spoilery stuff, and I've like I know everything. No, not everything. I know most of what happens, and I don't think that would confuse me because it's Deadpool. It's fourth wall breaking shenaniganry. It's like like Rowdy Boyz of Marvel. Like I get it. I don't think that would confuse me too much.
Right.
So basically, take all that idea just without the fourth wall breaking.
Okay.
Elaborate. No, yeah, elaborate. Explain that.
I don't have the energy, but
no, like but so. Anyways, what? So you're saying like this universe they're in? Is it like a cast off of our universes?
Yeah. And I'm trying to think. I think there was a other than.
This is where these like MCU's telling 6 stories at the time.
Oh, where was it? Lost my train of thought.
So it's a cast off. Their universe is a cast off. Like they get cast offs of our universe, basically.
Yeah, something. That's what I'm thinking it is. Who knows when it comes out? It might be different.
Well, like I say, I don't want to be negative about it. I am excited to watch it. I hope that they can pull it together and like it makes sense. And I hope when I walk out of watching that movie, I'm like totally worth it. I totally get it. I totally understand. Instead of being like, so I don't understand. I don't get it.
What was Pablo this dude that plays Mr. Fan? What was his quote when he would play this dude in a Wonder Woman? What was the shit he always used to say in that movie? It's like Wonder Woman 2. Like, what was the shit he said? He used to say some shit.
I can't remember. All I can ever think about is him saying, "This is the way."
Yeah.
Right. In that movie, like I felt like he would say that, like whatever that quote was. I can't remember, but I remember it like in this trailer. I was like, man, would he ever say that in this movie? For me, honestly, yeah.
I think the biggest injustice is that we only got John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic for like five minutes. Like I really would have preferred him over Pedro Pascal.
Pablo. Pablo. That's a difference.
My bad.
No, for the trailer for me, it's nice. I think for me, it was nice to see MCU's version of the Fantastic Four. It was nice to see that. I think the Thing's design looks amazing. I love that. That's my favorite version looking of Thing. Like he looks great. Like I love him. I love the humor with I love that like again, it didn't show me much. The only fear that I have is that they will like Galactus again. I'm not too familiar with Galactus a lot, but my fear is that Galactus is such a Omega level threat that they're not like, don't fuck that up. Like,
don't bastardize it. Don't have him a throwaway.
Here's the thing, though. Like,
that's my fear.
Yes, he is, but also he started as a strictly Fantastic Four villain.
Right.
So it makes sense for them to face him solo.
Right.
And who knows how it turns out.
Do you think that they'll? I mean, I know it's a little early to say.
Maybe he devours their world, and they have to run to ours.
It's Clint.
See, this is a multiversal thing. Because like, and I guess I didn't consider that it was a multiversal thing because the Silver Surfer is supposed to be female. So
if you guys didn't catch this, Clint just did what Mr. Miyagi did to Daniel-san, where he was telling him like paint the walls and then wax on, wax off. And he was like, what the hell am I doing this? And then as soon as you said that, Clint did. It's like you started like putting all the pieces together and shit. I was like, damn, because I thought about it. I was like, I didn't even think of that. I was like, that makes a lot of sense, right? Like he devours their world. And they're like, maybe that's the way that they go back.
Okay, so like, maybe not so much that their world gets castaways of our universe, but like maybe they're like they have to leave theirs and they come to ours and they're like, wow, you guys have powers too. This is great. It was just the four of us and the whole fucking planet got eaten.
It says a word. It just hopes he understands it. We all go believe it. No, but like that's my thing. I think I can't judge it too much based on like the trailer because I think the trailer looks nice. I love the whole setting of like I love this whole like that's one of the things. The only thing I loved about Captain Marvel that it kind of like in the beginning kind of had a lot of this 80s type thing. I love that 90s, right? But I love that it
was it reminded me like the cinematic look of it. Like it reminded me a lot of like the TVA stuff. Like how it's displaced nostalgia. It's like modern times, but they're like 60s looking.
I love that. I love that, like the tone of it, and I agree. I love that it's like that they're a family, right? They make it like a family, like but my biggest thing is the Galactus thing. Like, I don't want it to be something where it's like I really love Ultron. Like to me, Ultron is my favorite MCU villain. That was my favorite one. Like I love Thanos. I love Loki when he was, I love all these other villains, but Ultron was my favorite one. And I love all the scenes with Ultron. I just don't want it to be like something like Ultron. Like I didn't want it to be like that. Like
I don't think we've seen the last of Ultron.
I hope not. They hinted him at on the What If show, on the animated series. They had him on, but I hope that he makes like a return somewhere. Like even in like the Ironheart series or something. Like I hope something like that.
Remember, we have a Vision series coming.
Right. But
and it's based on the Vision Quest comics, which was pretty good. And I think it featured Ultron a little bit because that's like how Vision makes his own family. His family. You get Viv and
I mean, like I said, I didn't get. There's not so much like an impact from the trailer because it's like, all right, I'm just taking whatever they gave me. I'm just taking that in and going. See, I have hope for it because it is a different tone, and I'm just hoping that it's not something where it's like, like I don't want. I just pray they don't ruin Galactus, right? I hope.
I mean, at least he's not a fucking cloud.
Right. That was the first thing. Like, no, but like Silver Surfer is supposed to be in this movie too.
Right. It's supposed to be a female Silver Surfer.
Right. So that's another thing too. Like there's debates that they can't cook the way with the second Fantastic Four, like the Sony one, but there's like that Silver Surfer, people are saying that's peak Silver Surfer. They should have had something the same as that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Was that peak Silver Surfer? I don't know.
I mean, peak in the sense that that's all we've gotten.
That's all we've gotten. But now we're gonna have a new Silver Surfer, so it's like, how do you top that one, right? Because that one I enjoyed.
Yeah. Did they announce who's playing Silver Surfer?
She's from that show Ozark.
They should have cast like what's the chick's name there that was in The Mandalorian?
Which one?
Well, I guess actually she wouldn't be a good pick because I think there was a lot of things that I think she got fired from Disney.
Oh,
so
her.
You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of her name.
Yeah.
Cobra says, no, you guys are all wrong. This will be a trilogy and they will all die. And because it's not canon, it won't affect the MCU. Okay, Kevin Feige.
I don't know about that.
Well, here's the thing. All this is leading up to Secret War. So that's going to probably change a lot of things. Especially like the Garden fan. Oh.
Skelly says, Pedro is not Mr. Fantastic. Opportunity wasted. No, it should have been Pablo, not Pedro. Jennifer Lopez is Silver Surfer. Hated it. Julia Garner. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
I'm not sure who that
Rhea
is.
Ripley as Silver Mommy.
Hey, listen, I'll buy it all day. All day.
Oh man. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for Fantastic Four. I'm definitely gonna give it a chance. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I love the tone of it. I love again, they didn't give us too much. They gave us some things, but they didn't give us too much, which I'm excited for. Like that whole scene with the thing when they're cooking, that scene was fucking awesome. Like I was like, man,
yeah, with Herbie.
If you'd have just given me that right there, like if I had any kind of doubts, that scene sold me. That was like, all right, I'm sold here. I'm a little sold here. I love things like that.
It was that and the flying and the Human Torch flying scenes. I thought those are when I got really pumped up.
That's just so, yeah. Now, here's a good question from Wade. He says, so then where is Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom going to pop up? Clint.
I mean, I don't even know. Do you think they're even going to have, you don't think they'll have Robert Downey without showing his face, right? Like, it's not going to be just him doing the voice with the mask on.
I don't, because I don't, right? He's a variant of that character. So I doubt they'll not show his face. Like they're going to have scenes with him with the mask on, kind of like the Mysterio, where like he had they showed the scenes where he had the big old.
So if they do it right, they could have him not show his face until have him in stuff, but have him not show his face until Secret Wars, and then it's everybody. Then it's like a gut punch to these heroes that think he's Tony.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I'm betting end credits for that.
Right.
How that actually plays out, I have no idea.
Right. He says, well, Doom is part of the Secret Wars, wasn't he? Yeah, I'm looking forward
he was the big bad of Secret Wars.
Right. I'm looking forward to interactions with I'm looking forward to the interactions with Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom and Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Like I can't wait to see that interaction.
Yeah, I want to see Dr. Doom kick the shit out of Spider-Man. He's like, Mr. Stark. He's like, I don't even know who the fuck Mr. Stark is, and drop a big ass fucking elbow right on his neck or something. Just fucking dog walk his ass.
He says, new Fantastic Four equals Venom movies will have nothing to do with the MCU. Okay.
I don't think so. It says it right on. Put that picture back up. It says it right on there. Marvel Studios. It's Marvel Studios movie.
Right. Where is it? Here you go. Marvel Studios.
It's right there for you, Cobra. This ain't no fucking Sony verse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, but dude, big time movies. Like a lot of like they were pumping a lot of like trailers. Like, another memorable mention. Another movie that I'm definitely looking forward to is Hard Eyes. Like it's getting a good buzz. Same. I don't know if it's the same writer, same production company that did Thanksgiving, but I enjoyed Thanksgiving, and I think I'm very, very looking forward to that movie. Like I love that I love the classic horror guys, but I love that they're trying to introduce new faces, right? Like for this generation, like trying to give us new people to introduce, and also too, it makes for a good figure. Like I hope they NECA makes one with light up eyes, which brings me to toys. Because there's a couple of figures I definitely want to talk about because they look amazing. And I'm going to start with this one, with the new John Carver. And this is like first to ship. It's a NECA store. And it's the Thanksgiving dinner scene. So did you guys see this one?
Oh, I'm buying it. I didn't see it. This is the first I've seen it, but I'm gonna buy it.
Can I just say that I could appreciate the apron with the turkey?
Oh yeah.
Like I can appreciate it. Like it's fucking dope. Like it's the same figure. It comes with the apron. It comes with like you see with the little microphone, the tripod with the cell phone.
Hell yeah.
Like it comes with a lot of dope shit that the first one didn't have.
They should have had the cooked lady, the fucking lady,
right.
The turkey plate.
That's a new right there as well.
Dude, I'm buying this.
I can see a lot of people doing like toy photography stuff with this, with the little tripod. That's gonna be like a very popular accessory to use. Yeah, I agree. They should have had like portion, like her decapitated, right, and like have it like as an accessory set. That's the same. I think that was on the first one.
I don't think it came with a pitchfork, did it?
I think it did. No, did it?
No, it didn't come with a pitchfork. It came with an axe and
the
musket gun.
Right. But
the dart gun.
Yeah, but he looks fucking dope. Like I'm cool with this. Like I like re-releases, but like with add-ons for the accessories. So and again, I
now is this okay? I was gonna say, is this an add-on or is this an accessory kit like they did? Like
no. It's the same figure. They just added different accessories to it. It's like
they could have just done an accessory set,
right? Like, they could have, but I'm excited for it. So definitely gonna pick this up when it shows up. What else we got?
Yeah, I'm buying that.
Oh, I wanted to show this last, but can I just say that when Hot Toys decides they want to cook and really make a beautiful fucking look at this face sculpt. It's fuck. When I say they this is the figure, I want this figure. I know, and listen, with a head sculpt like that, this is gonna be three and some change, easy. But it comes with an awesome base, guns, a couple of the knives. I mean, it's old man Blade, man. Like, fuck.
Yeah. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as good as X-23.
I mean, they all look great. Like, the face sculpts, like, whoever's doing the sculpts for the heads on these. Yeah. Yeah, this is fucking... Yeah, this is the one... This is, like, the one I want the most. Like, that face sculpt is fantastic. It looks like before the taxes, right? Before the taxes, Wesley. What else we got? We got a couple other things here. So NECA's also releasing more of these trick-or-treaters. These are popular as shit. They the superhero ones are starting to show up at retail stores now.
I haven't seen any of them yet.
These are pretty dope. I've seen the Krampus, the Nosferatu.
Dick says Danny, the back of your closet will love this blade. And whoever you sell it to on Facebook Marketplace will love it
too. Here's some of the DC multiverse stuff. We got this guy right here. He looks
Who
cool.
is this guy?
This is Icon.
Oh. It's an easy pass. I don't know who it is.
You know, seeing this, it makes me think like we're gonna eventually get a Valzad soon, and I hope it's like this. But it looks, I like it.
That cape looks way too shiny.
Right, he has the Ric Flair or the James Brown cape. Who's this guy?
Scar.
This is Pedro. I guess I don't know who the fuck. This is Pedro.
I dig it. I think I think it is. It's Aqualad.
Yeah, it's Tempest.
Well,
his name is Pedro.
Well, it was Aqualad originally, Tempest, but yeah, it's Garth.
Yeah,
I'm happy they're making Latino.
I like it.
Aqua people. Tempest. All right.
Yeah, this isn't the one. This isn't the Aqualad that was Aquaman's son, and his mom was a dolphin. That's not this one.
That's Aqua Baby, not.
This one I'm looking for. This one I want. This Fletcher cartoons Superman. This one is pretty awesome. This one's pretty dope. This one I want.
That's a good buck. Hopefully the elbows don't look as fucking junk as the Christopher Reeve one.
Right. That's the only thing I will say about that Christopher Reeve that kills me. Like, you got to keep them in like Manila pose. But I love the cape. I know it's wired. It's nice to see.
That looks like that almost looks like the fucking straight out of like Kingdom Come, like the build.
Right. You think we'll get a Kingdom Come Superman soon?
I hope so.
Right.
Definitely.
Now, what Flash is this?
Is that Bart? Looks like Bart.
Yeah. Dark Flash.
Or Wally.
Walter West.
Dark Flash?
Dark Flash.
I don't know. I guess I'm not up on my fucking.
We need to get like a classic. With that buck and that costume, we need to get a classic Wesley Ships Flash.
This would be a good buck for Jay Garrick.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else we have here? For all the NECA lovers, we have old woman April with some baby turtles.
Those turtles
cool.
look like they don't move. They look like little statues.
Right. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't see any articulation on the arms or anything. Like they move like maybe the arms up and down, or something, but nothing like no elbow like joints or anything like that. The April looks cool. That's pretty
like
dope.
She looks like my grandmother when she had to take my sister and I fucking school shopping.
Are you familiar with these comics at all?
Oh yeah. I mean, guess I shouldn't say yeah. I'm not new. I'm not up on the newest ones where they have the new turtles. I don't know any of those.
Like emo Aqua guy. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I'm so out of like the turtles. Like I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with those. There was one here I wanted to show you guys that it was I hope I find it. It's fucking typical. Fucking where is it? Oh, I think it's here. Nope, it's not here. Anyways, where the fuck is it?
Oh, I know what one you're talking about. You really want to fucking go there?
I really want to go there because it pissed me off when I saw it because it's like we talked so much shit about it and it was like he fucking does it. Where the hell is it? Where the fuck is it?
It's right. Fucking garbage. Check the garbage bin. It's more shit that nobody, and I cannot stress this enough, nobody asked for. Nobody asked for this Flash and King Kong. You would think, because Uncle Todd watches this show, and he knows how mad we were about that fucking last King Kong drop. And then he's like, fuck you guys, I'm going to do it again.
Right. This, I got to look it up, because this shit pissed me off so much.
Yeah.
And it's typical. It's typical fucking McFarlane, wherein he wants to be, he's such a sweetheart when he wants to be, but then he's a fucking prick when he wants to be a prick.
Hey, KJ, fuck off. I didn't say that April looked bad.
This death shot looks good, dope. I feel like it needs it needs a dope death shot. Adam Strange looks pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Here we go.
Titano as
here it is.
Kong as Titano. And then we got Flash with him too. All right. Thanks. Fucking Toddy Mac. When he gives us all these great fucking figures and he does all this amazing. He's starting to do good. We defend him, right? We defend him, and then he gives us this shit. But this one is typical because this one we said he would do. He was either gonna give us, but we said Generals Gorilla Grodd he was gonna do, right? No, he's gonna give us Titano. That's what he's gonna give us. Now, what other fucking apes is he gonna use? Maybe Caesar? You're gonna give us Caesar now? Fuck. Yeah, what the fuck, man? Like, and it's like it's the same fucking buck too. It's like it doesn't even articulate.
It's the same, it looks like it had a little bit more shoulder action to it, but it's garbage. Uncle Todd, why do you do this to us? Why? Right. Who? Somebody take away Uncle Todd's crayons and stop letting him write down ideas.
Right. What the fuck?
Give the idea work back to the guy that gave us like that fucking Captain Boomerang. That was awesome. Give us more of that, not more of this.
He says, "What you guys don't like Robo Monkey? No, we don't. Not that version. Now, like if you're gonna give us one, give us a different one. Don't give us Kong. What's wrong with the Gorilla Grodd buck?
That's not a Gorilla Grodd buck. That is a fucking statue that he chopped up and put some ball joints in it.
Yeah, it's terrible. Now, I think that was it for toys. But like, what? Any you guys get any pickups or anything you guys are looking to get, like WWE related? I know WWE had showed a couple of dope shit and stuff like that. Clint, I know that did you get those X-Men? I know you talked about the Banshee and the.
Yeah, I got Dakin and Banshee from the ones that released today, so I'm excited for those.
Okay.
I was considering pre-ordering that spray paint, but we need that one anyway, so I'm not mad at it.
I was considering doing the pre-ordering the Dakin, but I didn't.
He says, "No, I'm talking about the old Gorilla Grodd bug. I mean, it was okay. Are you talking about the one with the golden armor?"
The orange armor one that I have is like the mega fig one. That one's pretty good. Really good articulation. It's not a fucking statue.
KJ says, "Is it poke porn time yet, or what? Unworthy must have written a new chapter."
Do I even want to know?
Oh, KJ, you know what? I'm gonna save Unworthy the trouble.
Go fuck yourself.
There you go, KJ. That's exactly what that's a fucking prick. That's what you wanted.
You fed right into it. You gave him right what he wanted.
Oh man. For me, I picked up the NECA Nightmare Before Christmas figures. Fantastic. They look great. They're amazing looking. They don't feel like they don't feel like Diamond Selects where they're gonna break. I mean, they are hard to pose. Like they do come with like the little clear base where you gotta like stand them because fucking Sally, she can't stand worth the shit. But they look amazing, and they shoot really, really, really well. Like the colors are great. I don't have Jack yet, so if anybody wants to hold your boy down, find Jack for me, that'd be great because I can't find him out here. I don't know why I can't find Jack here, but those are the only ones I've gotten. I picked up. I'm looking forward to the. I ordered. So Trick or Treat Studios has these new Hawk goalie masks. They don't call them the Jason mask because of the licensing, but they're the molds are the actual like Friday the 13th Part 3 masks, and they call them like the hockey mask slasher. That's what they call them. But like I've ordered 3 of them because I want to like take one and like customize it and make it my own. So they're pretty dope.
Basically covered in glitter. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah. I'm gonna bedazzle my Jason mask. So I like to do a little custom. I got one back here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Where is it? It's like right. Anyways, it's back there somewhere. But it's like somewhere back there. But yeah, I don't really have much that I got. Honestly, I like there haven't been any like figures that have been like something that I want. Like I gotta get. Like I haven't been doing too much of hunting. Like the Nightmare Before Christmas ones I went and I saw and I picked up, but it wasn't like I was like looking for toys. Like I just went to the toy aisle and saw, and they had them. I was like, oh, I want them. There you go. And then the box looks great too. But
the only thing that's I'm looking forward to the Ultimate Edition Hollywood Hulk Hogan that's coming out. It's like the 2000s when he was the undisputed champion with the red and yellow.
Right.
It's got some new head sculpts and some new accessories. It's not like it's probably mostly just the NWO Hogan Ultimate repainted, but with some new head sculpts. I am looking forward to that. I don't think it's dropped yet for pre-order or anything, but that's the only thing I could think of that I've seen recently, other than the WWE superstars, like the ones that are like the He-Man almost looking fucking ones.
Right.
They are doing an LWO Eddie Guerrero, and I'm gonna probably buy that.
Right. Yeah, I definitely I saw the Cody Rhodes Ultimate and I wanted it, but I was like, fuck. I mean, I don't want to get into like buying wrestling toys. But I really do want the Bray Wyatt, the pitch black match, right? Pitch black match. Yeah,
the Bray Mountain
Wyatt.
Dew,
Yeah, I want that one, but I haven't found them yet, so
I don't think it's hit stores yet.
Okay.
I don't think it's out yet. Maybe. Actually, yes, it is, because it's the same wave as the Solo Sikoa and Finn Balor Ultimate. So it should be out soon. I haven't seen any of them in stores yet, but
right. All right. Well, guys, we are in a portion of our episode where we take community people from the community and we showcase their page. So for the AWA Weekly Fix. And again, people that we showcase on tonight, if you're not following them, go give them a follow. You know, it's not mandatory. You know, go show them some love. I mean, it is mandatory. Show people some love. This is fun. You know, like show people love, like they show you love, and you know, so definitely go check their pages out. Great accounts, new accounts. Starting with Mr. Bossa Nova Photos. Great account, beautiful photos. Love every like color that he incorporates in his photos, like a variety of photos, variety of figures. I came across this page not too long ago, and again, it's a small account, and you know, definitely gave him a follow as soon as I saw his page. Again, great photos, and I love to see like the different styles of people.
Can you put that back up?
Right. Award-winning photographer. It was 4th place in the tourism photo competition, but
I love that. That's awesome.
Hey man, take pride in it, man. Whatever you want to do, man. But yeah, go check them out. Bossa Nova Photos. Again, small account. Love to see more of his work. Like I said, if you're not following, go check his stuff out. You want to do collaborations or you know whatever, go right ahead. Next up I have is emo_snaps 816. Awesome account. Love the black and white photos on this account. A lot of pop figures. Great. I love when people take photos of Funko Pops because again, they're not like super articulated figures. They're more collected, like displayed pieces. But I love when people like take awesome photos of them, right? Raven's Eye Studio does it. A bunch of people do it. So yeah, definitely check this page out. Awesome page. And again, love the black and white photos, especially with the Funko Pops. So this account is emo_snaps 816. Go check them out. And then last is super_pufferfish_129. Another amazing account and another great toy photographer because again, we're all at different levels and this photographer is great. Like very cinematic photos. A lot of great atmosphere, some awesome Star Wars photos too. So definitely go check them out. Another account that I found today. So definitely go check out super_pufferfish_120. That's a lot to say. Awesome account. On whether you got anybody you want to showcase tonight?
I was not prepared and I didn't pull up anything. for this week. I didn't. I've been dealing with some things, the plague running through my fucking house this week, so I've been a little bit preoccupied.
Right. Well, let me tell you. I told one of my friends I spoke about you, and I was explaining what you did for a line of work. And I was like, and he was like, so he goes around and he fixes like machines for like some Dunkins. I was like, no, he does God's work. I was like, no, he does God's work. So anytime you go,
America runs on Dunkin', thanks to me.
thanks to Unworthy. So remember, anybody that drinks Dunkin' Donuts, when you go to wake up early in the morning and it's super cold and you stop, you have time to stop at Dunkin', and that machine gives, and that worker gives you your coffee, and it's nice and warm, and it's like warms your hands, and you take that sip, and then you feel the burning sensation coming down your throat. Just remember that this angel right here, the saint, he's out there doing God's work. So just know that. So follow this man. Follow this man if you're not following him, and please follow this beautiful specimen of a human being, Mr. Clintastic, man.
If you don't follow Clintastic, then go fuck yourself. Go buy a really nice cactus, a really prickly one, and insert it repeatedly into your ass. That's what you could do if you don't follow Clintastic.
Oh my God. But fellas, this was awesome show. Again, thank you for everybody who tuned in with us and hung out with us again. A lot of great movies coming out. Looking forward to a lot of them. Hopefully we get more trailers so we could talk a little bit more about Fantastic Four, Jurassic Park Rebirth, and Final Destination Bloodlines. But other than that, fellas, any quotes for the night?
To quote my grandfather,
okay,
as you get older, never waste an erection and never trust a fart.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always,
good night, beautiful.
Thank you for tuning in.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button
Click that notification bell
for more content.